going for that quick.
I don't even know if I can fault him for the third command center though, because it was the bunker being a few seconds late. Like he kind of, you mentioned that he saw the wings and maybe he like panic put it, but if he puts it there 10 seconds earlier, then it finishes and he can just repair.
Yeah,
like there was
absolutely.
no baneling nest. I think it's actually an easy hold if he doesn't kill that bunker while it's building. It was still really
important
close.
to note though. Life didn't overcommit before he knew he was in. So he wasn't going for this necessarily. It was just like, all right, I'm in. Now I can continue to produce links. It was sort of a commitment in the sense that the gas was earlier than normal and whatnot. But other than that, he made 16 links that he was gonna use anyway. Just made him a little bit earlier than you normally would. And basically, either I get in and I kill you, or I don't get in, and you get a small lead.
Yeah, it's really tricky. I guess that's a really good point. If he knows that he's not gonna go all in, like if he knows that he's made it into the base, then especially since Illusion also didn't build another supply depot. Like Illusion didn't have the other supply depot to wall off his main base too. So once Life got in, he was able to go straight to the main. So Illusion could never like isolate it. I think if he like his first 2 Hellions that came out when he killed some of the Lings in his base, he moved them down the ramp towards the natural. And I really feel like if he just sat at the top of his ramp and waited until he had 4 Hellions, then he could kill all the Lings coming up the ramp. Or at least he'd have a better shot. I don't know.
Yeah, it's tough to judge in that kind of situation
because
you know if they're not reinforcing it.
It's hard for him to know Life's only making Zerglings.
Exactly. It's hard to know if there's more reinforcements coming or not. If he knew from the start, he would probably just evacuate his natural once he saw that Life breach then, and like you said, try to hold upstairs with a little bit of a wall and a few Hellions popping out.
Yeah.
So we are now in the game 2, actually. We're not going to have any commercial for you guys. So that's good for
the power hour
everyone.
here.
The power hour. And on the top right-hand side of the map, playing for Startail, one of the best Zergs in the world, one of the youngest, most handsome, best multitasking Zergs ever to exist. It is Startail's Life.
That was a beautiful introduction.
Thank you.
It really is crazy how young some of these guys are. Illusion is really young. I guess okay, it's Illusion from Root Gaming. And he's really young too.
Yeah, he is.
I wanted to talk about him before I introduced him. I missed it up.
Yeah.
But it's okay. Chris will understand.
Yeah, a very early drone scout here coming out of Life. He really wants to see if there's another one of those CCs, maybe on the high ground, maybe on the
harass
low
the
ground.
command center first.
What?
Would he just harass a command center first?
I think he would just have a different.
Hatch.
No. Oh, he's
he
pretty
actually,
early.
he actually has done it before. Now that I think about it.
I mean, with a drone scout this early, I think he was looking like for something like that.
I've seen him. I just remembered. I've actually seen him.
Oh, he's going for it.
Versus 4GG.
Look,
in some tournament that I casted forever and a half
a blind
ago.
proxy hatch.
Imagine if he was being 2-raxed.
Yeah, that would not be good for him. He hasn't scouted at all for 2-rax.
Actually takes an incredible amount of balls to do this.
Yes.
I am really impressed.
And gas pool as well. So he's going for a proxy hatch with a greedy hatchery as well. This is
a greedy proxy.
Something. Yeah, a greedy proxy.
That's a thing.
Hatch. Now it is.
Well, I actually don't know what to make of this. You proxy hatch a lot of people, so tell me what's going on.
Well, I do it differently. Life, I do it reactively usually. Life, not really. He's just doing it. This is a build. This is part of his plan. This is how the build works. He doesn't feel like he needs to scout for anything. So I think he just wants to deny the space for as long as possible, and slowly try and take his own. Potentially make spines or something of that sort right here.
Well, that SCV saw it. I think Illusion was planning to build a command center, and then he realized somebody already parked in his spot.
Yeah, I like what Illusion's doing here. Not producing any additional Reapers. The one's gonna have to do, and he's just making sure that Life is not going for something like a 3 hatch before pool, right?
Yeah.
Also, he wants to know what's being produced and coming out of Life space so that he can react appropriately. Illusion drops the CC on the high ground. I think that's a sensible choice as well. It's just a matter of what units he makes and how quickly he can get them. He knows now that Life has speed. He also knows that Life does not have an expansion, or speed on the way rather. And that's all good information for Illusion. I mean, he's gonna get contained. Yes, he might get spined or something, but not sure if it's going to be quite enough. Life being very aggressive with the Zerglings, and the factory actually in a position where the SCV is going to have to go around it if he wants to repair.
Yeah,
But nonetheless,
this is frustrating.
Illusion reacting quick enough though that he has no trouble doing this.
Yeah, that reacted. It's too important to lose this early in the game. Now the queen's out, immediately plants the creep tumor down, and you can't really do anything about this. You just go, like, I've seen some players, like I've seen 4GG deal with this from life with Mass Hellion and goes for Banshees, like just like runs out. But I guess Illusion's probably going to try to get a tank.
He might, and it's not the worst idea in the world, but it delays him quite a bit. Having said that though, Life is only on one base himself, so it's not like he's getting super far ahead from this. This is why I prefer this build against something like a CC first, and not so much against this sort of build where you already have the tech a little bit earlier, and Life in this case doesn't really have the economy to support an extra base to start adding, to start taking that natural and start saturating it just yet. So Illusion will be able to break out of here. It's just a matter of when the hatchery finishes for Life, how much advantage of that he can take, and how he can translate that into units, and if he can do it quickly enough.
Yeah, let's see. The first tank is out, and the starport is on the way. And Illusion, because he's repairing, so the tank puts a timer on this build, right? Like eventually he will kill all the spine crawlers, and I don't think Life should be able to break in.
Yeah, it is 3 spine crawlers though, so it's not like it's going to be instant. I wouldn't mind focus firing the queens a little bit by Illusion there. Very nice overlord position, by the way.
Supply drop on the
I think
the
that's
ramp
very smart. I mean, he's not going to be mining. He's mining already plenty for one base. He doesn't want his main to mine out right away. So even if he was or wasn't supply blocked, which I'm not sure if he was, I think that could be a legit play here.
All right, that creep looks really scary lifting this barracks off. Like the add-on's covered in creep, but there's just barely space to actually put a building there.
Yeah. Second tank's about to pop out. Illusion just being a little bit careful. Doesn't want to get. Doesn't want the spines to uproot with the queens and come poke at those tanks. Life smartly just backing the spines little by little.
This is kind of interesting, right? Because Life behind this, I imagine he's just gonna play standard, right? But he has like bajillion Zerglings waiting outside. Illusion saw the Zerglings, so I don't think he should. It's really tricky because he wants to take his natural back, but this creep spread from Life is actually moving quite nicely out of his own base.
Yeah, like you said, it's a very tricky build here. Illusion could try and land the command center at the third in the meanwhile and try to mine that with. Oh, I like this. I like the drops. If it actually goes unscouted, it would be fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, Life's taking his third base, so this tank walks down and immediately gets up by the Zerglings. That's frustrating. And I think Life's gonna see there's no Marines up there too. Yeah, he runs all the Zerglings back immediately.
Very smart play by Life here. He doesn't know that there's a medevac out, but that's what he thinks. He's like, "Where's your Marines? There must be a medevac out." And now he spots it with the Overlord, I believe. So.
Okay, Overlord sees it now. He's unloading. And there's just too many Zerglings. I can't imagine especially without Stim, like, what is he supposed to do against this? Nothing. He has to lift up.
Well, I mean, he would have been able to do more, but all the links pulled back.
Yeah.
So I think it was a good idea by Illusion, just an extremely good reaction by Life.
And he's building an armory, but he doesn't really have too many Hellions. Or actually, does he have any Hellions? No. This is so annoying. Like, it almost feels like Life is toying with him.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, the build is legit. He's done it against plenty of players. But annoying nonetheless. I mean, Illusion's still doing fine once he can stabilize. It's not like Life has taken a huge lead other than the denying of Illusion's expansion.
The creep spread is nice.
Yeah, that's very nice.
But he's gonna kill the spine crawler, and it should take him. I think, clear out his main base with this one scan, and that'll help. Then there's still creep outside of his base. He's gonna need maybe, I think, 2 more scans. You think to clear it all up? Maybe 3 now that there's another one on the right side.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind the Raven too much. But I'm not sure if that's enough links by Life.
Imagine if he just killed him right there. Oh man, this has been tough. This is tough because even I might think I understand Terran, but this is just not a situation I find myself in often. So it's hard for me to It's hard for me to talk about what he even should do at this point. Look at this. These Zerglings are going to come from behind. Is he really thinking he can beat this army? There's Hellbats at this.
Yeah, life takes a lot of risks. It seems when it comes to this build because he's behind in economy. Um, when he does this sort of thing, right? He's mining less until he gets the natural. So getting the links is crucial because if the links aren't actually out and if they're actually not attacking, then that could be really dangerous for him. For him, there's a really good Widowmine hit. That could be really dangerous for him because he sacrificed droning up and he sacrificed making an expansion to have those links.
Illusion's
at the same
keeping
time,
these SCVs with his force, and there's roaches out though.
Exactly, and this is what I'm talking about. Like I think that Muta is the more common transition out of this, or it would be. But Life doesn't really care. It's like if you attack me, I'll shut it down with roaches. If you don't attack me, I should still take a small lead. Whereas Muta would be much more decisive. Illusion doing a good job, but just not quite enough here.
And this has been. I mean, the other thing is he also brought a lot of workers with that. So now he's just down to 28 SCVs. I mean, I guess his natural is still completely. Like, he still got a late for there's still creep that's on it.
Yeah, he's just going.
Oh, he's gonna take the left side. That makes sense.
He is just going for it, man.
He doesn't have combat shields. He just has stim and +1 attack. And +1 roach attack is actually about to complete. I like Life's decision to go roaches. Because, I mean, obviously it's going to neutralize the Hellbats really well. And he has roach speed already. So, look at it. Like, everything that Life is doing right now just looks so good. He doesn't look breakable.
Yeah, he really doesn't. I mean...
And there's still creep. Like, he can actually see every single unit that's rallied out for Illusion. They all walk on creep.
Yeah, that's quite a big deal. He's Sauron?
He's all seeing.
Yeah, he's all seeing. Sauron third.
I wonder.
Which was actually
I mean, I wonder how long until Illusion attacks again. I don't know. Well, I guess the roach is just gonna try to come and this is. I think it's too much from Life.
It might be. The supplies are still relatively even. If there's a tank or two, but I'm not sure that there is, and there isn't.
No tanks.
So.
GG's called, and Life takes a 2-0.
Yeah, pretty decisive series there. Unfortunate for Illusion.
That was rough for Chris.
Yeah. Very well played by Life, of course.
And he is scary to play against.
Yeah.
You think if you're favored against Life, he's still favored against you.
Yeah. So, yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed that series, and we'll be back with more shortly. I just gotta look around and find some.
It's easier to hide than say. I have made mistakes, and I can't go back this time. I'm looking up into pure sunlight. I have made mistakes, and I can't go back this time. I'm looking up into pure sunlight. I have made mistakes, and I can't go back. On the path that led me here, I chose love and not to fear. And now where I stand, there are mountains I will climb. I'm looking up into pure
falling on the ground. won't give up now. You crave the love I gave, and we'll do it again. A cold night getting warmer now. The ground shakes as our love gets loud. We are the champions of the night. We are the champions of the night. Yeah. We are the fighting type, the ones that burn so bright. We are the champions of the night. Champions of the night. Can't tell if we're dreaming now. We watch as the fire falls down. One thing playing on our minds. Time stops and we don't make a sound.